Yeah, well, I think this is the time last season where they started to trip up. So getting the goal early helps, but I think they'll be, again, a year older, a year wiser. And these are really difficult games. It's Luton come and they've got nothing to lose. I've been in a situation, I've been relegated out the Premier League twice, and the level and the difference between the Championship and the Premier League is they let you have the ball. So you walk off the pitch, you think, well, how'd you do? Oh, we played really well. How'd you get on? We lost 2-0. And no one at Arsenal will remember it. And it's really difficult because you go to all these big grounds and you want to play there for your whole life. And it's like, oh, well, we played really well. Got beat 3-0, got beat 2-0. You know, Rob Edwards is going to be really proud of the way the players, and they've got real togetherness, but that bounce at the start of the season, they've still got real good energy and things, but the game's running out, like you just said. They're on a bit of a bad run at the worst time for them. But I don't think it'll affect their confidence because they've been underdogs the whole way. No one gave them a chance, and they've still got a chance. But yeah, it's from Arsenal's point of view, it's just another one chalked off.
It is, and another team we just can't seem to break down that defence, and that's where I'm going to come to Mark in on this one. Another clean sheet for Arsenal. I mean, the defensive stats have been pretty impressive of late, haven't they?
Yeah, and they've been getting impressive since the turn of the year. Quite remarkable, isn't it? That defensive unit under Mikel Arteta is rock solid this season. Gabriel and Saliba, arguably the best defensive partnership in the Premier League right now. And remarkably, they're better away from home as well. They've only conceded 11 goals in 15 away games. But in this calendar year, take a look at this. Quite staggering how they've been. Arsenal, they conceded just 4 goals in 2024. Then you compare that to the other sides. Manchester City 8, Liverpool 11, Manchester United 13, Brighton 13, Everton 14. That's interesting as well because they haven't won since the 16th of December. So, yeah, despite being defensively reasonably solid, still not going great for Sean Dyche. But it's Arsenal out in front. Clearly a massive factor as to why they've been so successful since the turn of the year. You'd have to say, Michael, I guess Arsenal, the best defence of the 3 teams in the Premier League title race. And how important is that relationship between the 2 centre-backs? You know, you played that position, and it feels like Gabriel and Saliba have got something really special at the moment.
Well, I think the key between them and the other top teams is it's been those 2 playing consistently. So, like you said, the relationship, it's most successful teams are built on that solid foundation. Arsenal famously, going back for when they were in the Invincibles, it was always the back 4. But I think it's so important to have that sort of that chemistry, almost that sort of sixth sense, knowing where your mate is, and it allows them to be more attacking in certain times. But I think at the weekend when they went to Man City, they trusted themselves to go, do you know what, we're going to sit in a little bit more. We're going to let City come on to us, knowing that they've got the confidence in that backline that they can let City come on to them and play a different way, which they didn't have last year. They had one way of playing.